Alright, welcome back to the video. For educational purpose only, this video is to show you what not to do, how to stay safe, and don't do everything that you see or that people say on the internet, because most of the time they're wrong. Let me show you. I recently saw a video about these hot sticks, non-contact voltage sensors. What's the deal with them? Why don't I like them? I'll tell you the instance that I use them in, and it's probably the only instance somebody should be using them. Here you see the light is on. This is my breaker here. Light's off, so we have power. The only reason why I'm not using a multimeter right now is because I know this is on. I already know what the voltages are, and I know what the hazards are and what this is capable of doing to me if I do something stupid. Let me show you why I don't like these. These shoes here are electrical safety. This table itself is wood. I've got this on a glass insulator. We are being as safe as we can be. Even these metal cabinets are on rubber wheels. So we should be good to go. Why don't I like these? Let me show you. They seem like they're really convenient, but they can also get you hurt if you don't know what you're doing. You can already see that it's going off, and I haven't even gotten next to the voltage yet. So you'll see that this wire, according to this, it's off. And I agree, it's off. I only agree because I know this breaker works, and I've checked it with the multimeter, and I know this equipment is in working order. However, even though I know this is off, I still would not touch this wire without putting a multimeter on it to verify. Alright, so this stick says that it's off. Let's turn the breaker on. Alright, breaker's on. And look, it turned itself off. That's why I do not like these. Look, the circuit's off, guys. This is number one reason why I don't trust these. You got to test them on a known live circuit. You immediately got to go to what you think might be energized and check it. You can never take these for granted. They will get you hurt. Alright, so you can see that it's hot. The wire's hot. But look over here. The neutral's not hot. So does that mean the neutral can't shock you? Yeah. In this case, the neutral cannot shock you because I'm not in series with this circuit. Let me show you. Alright, I found a good use for these finally. Okay. That's a switch. That's one of the screws. That's the other screw. Inside of a switch, it looks like this. Okay, so right now the switch is off. When you throw the switch, it turns on. So you're sending power back through. Pretty simple. Here's your power. Power's there. There's your light. Now, the light needs a neutral. Okay? So the neutral goes back here with your power where the neutral comes from. Right now in this circuit, we're free to touch this neutral. Don't recommend it, but you could. What you want to watch out for is getting in between the neutral. That's where the danger is. Let me show you. As you can see, we're free to touch this. The light is still on. We're going to go ahead and loosen this. Let me show you what happens. Take the neutral off. Pull the neutral off. Now, something interesting happens when you take that neutral off. Let me show you. we start reading here and here, obviously. That's the hot. But we're reading it here. Look what happens when I put it back to its source. Light turns on, and according to this, it's no longer hot. Still hot here, no longer hot here. Hot here, no longer hot here. So that's just another reason why I simply do not trust these hot sticks, suicide sticks, whatever you want to call them. I always use a multimeter. And I think it's irresponsible for any kind of channel DIY to recommend these any other way. Also, there's a lot of current going through this. If I was to get in between this, it would fry me. There's no way to sugarcoat it. It would not be a good day for me. You can hear the arcing. Let's see if we can get you closer. Let's turn off the lights and see if we can get you an arc. So you can see there's still electricity here. Can I touch this right now? Yeah, I could. If I wasn't wearing gloves, I could grab this. What I can't do, I can't touch this, and I can't go back to a different source. That's what I can't do. I can't touch this and touch this. That will get me in trouble. So we'll land this back in here. All right, so what are these used for? Let me show you. We've killed the power. We kind of know the power's off. And you want to check voltage just to verify. Then you would turn back on the power. Verify that that was the correct circuit. Have your buddy say, "Oh, I think I found the breaker. Why don't you throw that again?" Him throw the breaker. "Oh yeah, no, that's the breaker, I think. Go ahead and turn it back on and let me see." "Oh, okay, yeah, I think that's the breaker. I can hear the beeping." Go ahead and turn it back off. Okay, now you're going to lock it out. So that way no one else can turn it on except for you because you're working on the circuit. And then you're going to get your multimeter. And you're physically going to test that circuit to verify the voltage is off. That's what these are good for. Nothing else. The last tool that you want to put on a circuit before you start tearing it apart, whatever you're doing, is this. And I think I've explained that very well in this video. And sorry if I'm a little bit passionate about it, but I see a lot of videos on YouTube that don't mention this. They just say, "Hey, get this. It finds voltage. It's great." They have no idea what they're talking about. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Yeah, if you thought this video was helpful in any way, leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.